Well, good morning. Day after Thanksgiving, and today is my Thanksgiving, so I'm out here doing a real quick video. Got a bunch of stuff coming up for the December auction. Got a bunch of these metal buildings, got gates, got sea containers. That one's really cool because it's got a set of double doors, so extra wide doors on the side. But I'm gonna have probably about 5-ish big containers and probably 6-ish small containers. But just going to give you a look at all the inventory. Hopefully I can fit through here. Oh goodness. I got gas mini X's, I got mini skids, I got diesel mini X's, I got a bunch of forks and rakes and buckets and claws, and there's more buildings and gates. This is a brand new supplier, just came in. I don't know much about them yet, but we'll get down and test those. And then we've got the mini dumpers. We've got the tuk-tuks. Here's another set of those mini skids. Like I said, this is a brand new supplier. Haven't even gotten into them yet to see kind of what they are, what they compare to, that kind of deal. They kind of look like an SDL 60, 50 and 60. So that's kind of what they look like. Got more of these mats. Everybody's been going crazy on these mats. I mean, when they first came in, I kind of didn't think they were a big deal, and they were a little bit confusing because I thought they were like anti-fatigue mats or something like that, you know, that you put down in your shop. But they're actually they're a really hard plastic, and they're made for ground protection. I can't talk this morning, sorry guys, and it's cold. But they're made for protecting the ground when you drive on it or something, like put a piece of machinery. I've actually used these on a job recently, and man, they work awesome. So they're 4x8. They're really heavy. They're like 60 to 70 pounds a piece. I mean, so they're heavy duty. So I'll sell those in lots. I think this is a diesel. No, that's another gas. But those are the tuk-tuks. These are kind of neat. These just came in. These are battery powered electric pallet jacks, and supposedly on the manifest they said these look a little different. So I think these are the ones that they were talking about. These have built-in scales, so you're able to go up to it, battery powered, front, back, raise, all that good stuff. So it's got a motor in it, but it also has a scale on it, if I remember correctly. So we'll get these out, and here's some. Oh, I can't get to it, but there's some of the stuff underneath it. So the marketing materials, more tuk-tuks, or excuse me, more mini dumpers. There's a diesel. So these are by far the best excavators you can get for the money. I've sold several, and I'm telling you right now, guys, if you want a mini excavator, these SDL 20s are absolutely the bee's knees. They're smooth, they're diesel, they've got pilot controls, they've got hydraulic thumb, they got hydraulic boom tilt, a little Yanmar diesel engine. I'm telling you, those are the ones to buy if you're looking for one, because you can get these anywhere between 4,000 to 7,000, just kind of depends on what's going on, how many I have. I see them online all day long for 10,000 to 12,000. So they are definitely worth the money, and you need to buy one if you're looking for a mini X. Got these little office containers. These are really cool. I don't know if this one's unlocked. Yeah. So little deer stand, storage, construction site. Hey, here you go. Here is the pallet jack. Gives you an idea what it looks like when it's all put together. I've got some of these full-sided carports. So this is, I believe, a 20 by 30. Let me look at it. I can't tell. I don't see what it says that, but I'm pretty sure those are 20 by 30 full-sided carports. But again, in here you got a little window, you got the doors. I'm 6'3". Yeah. So I'm 6'3", 6'4" on a good day, and yeah, I'm having to bend over a little bit, but it's not uncomfortable. I mean, if you wanted to use this as a deer stand or just a temporary office or something like that to get out of the wind, I'd definitely take this. This is the smallest one we've got. So Hank's here. Hank's if you know Hank, everybody that comes and checks out when he on loadout day, you know Hank, because Hank's around here. He ain't getting around very good these days, but he's hanging in there, man. This thing, he has got a heart of a lion. Keeps losing weight, so we're trying to figure that out. We've taken to the vet and all that stuff, but I don't know. I think it's just his teeth. I really do. I think it's his teeth, or all his teeth are really like ground down, like he's been chewing on something all his life, and like his canine teeth are all ground down, and I think it just hurts him to eat. So I've been adding some broth to his meals each night just to kind of soften it up for him, and hopefully he'll put some weight on. But he's losing his hips. His back hips are just gone. But I'm telling you, this is what he does all day long. He just follows me around. Best dog in the world. So that's a small container, what I call a 10-footer. And then this is what I call a 12-footer. You can see kind of the height difference. And then it's a little bit longer. That's why 12-foot, when you're talking 10, 12s, 11s, whatever you're talking about, that's the length of them. It's not necessarily the height of them. But one thing to always look for if you're looking for a taller sea containers, you want that little space in between the door, because you can see that's got a space there. This has not a space, and it's actually a shorter door, but it does have a locking window. It's got bars over the window. I really like these because they're easy to move around. You know, you can get a 20-foot container. I mean, they're nice too, for about the same money, maybe a little bit more for a 20. But these you can actually move around with your tractor, or, you know, something like that. It doesn't take, you know, 2 machines or a tow truck or something to move them around. You can actually move these around pretty easily. So that's why they're really popular. All right, let's get back in here. See if I can squeeze through any of this stuff. I got it jam-packed in here. Yeah, here's some more of the 12 by 20 foots. That's what those little full-sided carports are. I got bigger ones down there, 20 by 30s. I got more. These are really neat. We haven't put them together. Oh, I'm having a hard time squeezing through. These are really neat. I haven't put them together yet, but these are actually seated. You actually ride on them. So they've got a seat, and they've got little pilot control things on the side. Kind of a neat little machine. It even has a canopy. So we're going to get one of those down this next week and get it put together. Got golf carts, of course. Got gates. Got some fencing. So everybody wants this fencing. I mean, it's every time I have an auction, everybody's like, when are you getting more fencing? When are you getting more fencing? Well, I got some fencing. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 panels. I think this is the 9-foot, if I believe. So SD launch product matches the finials, match the gates. So if you're looking for fencing, I've got, looks like around 60 to 70 feet of that. All right, and then come over here. I've got those rock crushers. I got 2 tracked rock crushers. I had one in the last sale, and I actually ended up keeping it. So I'm gonna do some rock crushing videos pretty soon. But this is, I've got 2 of those for sale. I got cones out the wazoo, guys. So if you need cones, I got cones, and I'm probably gonna get more. They send me like 300 to 500 cones once a month. I mean, I got cones out the wazoo. So you need cones, you can come get it. These are those little transformer. If you go out to Our Life in Trees, the YouTube channel Our Life in Trees, he came up here just a few days ago and did a full review on this. And this one's really cool because it's got the Autobot face on the hood. But you go out to Our Life in Trees. Greg's a good friend of mine. Go like his and subscribe to his channel. And you can see really in-depth reviews. He comes up here all the time. I let him have free reign. He can do whatever he wants here. He can test any machine. He can drive any machine. He can do whatever he wants. Because I want you guys to be very well informed. So definitely go out to Our Life in Trees YouTube channel and support him, and also just get more information. If you're looking for something in particular, like that diesel mini skid or one of these, he's got full in-depth reviews, and that's what you need to go take a look at. So let's see, here's some more ones. Here's a 20 by 30 all enclosed carport. Again, more cones, straps, little dumpers, more mats. Okay, so keep in mind, this is just basically 3 containers worth of stuff that I just showed you. I actually got 4 containers. No, I'm sorry, 6. I've got 6 containers worth of stuff on the ground right now. So some of this stuff is already sold This is actually just waiting for people to come pick up. This is the little rock crusher that I actually kept and I'm going to use because look at this. This is 23 tons of crusher run. If anybody came to my last loadout, it was a little slippery, a little muddy. I thought I had a pretty good base down. I brought in about 75 tons of gravel over the last 30 to 60 days. Right now, it's as hard as a rock, as you can tell, a little brown, but that's, in fact, see that over there? That's the sludge that I was just kind of pushing off, just trying to make it to where we weren't walking around in sludge up to our knees. But we had a pretty good loadout, pretty easy. It started drying up on the second day, but obviously I need more hard pack. And so I had 23 tons of a belly dump come in here and take care of this. If it wasn't the holidays and if I wasn't so busy, what I was going to try to do was kind of show you what the, I guess, savings would be if you bought one of these rock crushers and kind of made your own gravel. This whole line, 23 tons, cost me a little under $1,000. Well, if that costs, you know, let's just say $1,500, you know, are you better off just buying your gravel and having it trucked in, or buying one of those? If you have access to a lot of concrete, you know, like discarded concrete, that kind of stuff with no rebar in it, or rocks or shale, maybe that's what you should do. But I'm going to do a test in a little bit and kind of see how this goes. But I'm not doing it today because today's my Thanksgiving and it's cold and it's windy and it's fixing to start really getting windy. So I'm going to do a really quick pass here. These little deals, these are fun. These just came in, brand new supplier. Check this out. Does this not remind you of that? Remember when we were kids and on most playgrounds, they had one of those backhoe things, like those manual backhoe things that you could kind of dig up? That literally, that was the only thing I played with. Well, I climbed the towers and went down the slides, but that was the first thing I got on if it was open. If they had one of those manual digger things, little mini excavators in the sand at the local park. Well, this looks just like that, but it's kind of a grown-up version. Still small, still mini. Got a little muddy because when we were, you know, this last week, it's still holding a little bit of moisture. But check that out. That is cool. Don't know how they operate. Don't know how good they run. It's got a little 420 Rado in it. These are fun. These are fun. These are some of the new excavators that came in from the new company. Again, don't know anything about them. We're going to do our own testing, or our Life and Trees will probably come up here and do some testing. So again, go check out his channel and subscribe. These are sold. This is the one that he just did a review on, this XZ20R. It's got a V-twin engine in it. Really smooth. It amazed both of us. I mean, this thing is sweet. And if so, you're looking, maybe you're a gas guy, you're not a diesel guy, that's the model you want to buy. So basically, it's the same thing as the XD20, the diesel, kind of same setup. It's a little bit lighter machine. But it's got a V-twin engine in the back, and God, it sounds phenomenal when you start it up. But also the operation of it is really, really good. Had this road roller, it got sold. The new office for Red Stag Auctions, that's where my wife sits, and she can stay inside and keep the money and keep everything going smooth. That worked out really well. Let me walk back to the back, and hopefully it's not too windy, guys. It's a little bit windy out here, and I didn't put my microphones on, but I'm going to be smoothing all this out today. I've got to get more space. We're getting so many more containers. I'm getting 2 next week. I'm getting 2 the week after that. Our December auction should go live sometime. I'm probably gonna be lying to you if I say December 6th, but I'd like it to go live by December 6th, and it's going to end on December 28th, 2025, I'm sorry. So we'll get past Christmas and everything, and then you can pick it up that following week. So this is some new stuff. Again, more carports. This is all from that new company right there. And then look how many 20s I got. Those are all diesels, guys. Look at those. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 if I count them. And then I got another gas model right here. You know, I'm starting to get to the point where I'm probably, I don't know if I'm the biggest seller of mini X's and mini skids in the region, but I'm probably pretty close on the state. We sell a ton of these things, and I've driven every single one of them, every model. I can tell you the goods, the bads, the uglies. None of them are bad. I mean, I own a little gas model myself, and I really enjoy it. It works great for me. But if you're wanting a big dog, get the diesel. Here's some more massage chairs. So this is what happens. I've got a little dock here that I made out of dirt, and man, that has saved our bacon so many times, because we're able to get up here now and unload the semi trucks that come in right there. Just makes a lot of time saving. But we get so much golf cart stuff. I mean, check that out. Look at how many tires and wheels I've got. We started just kind of getting to the point where we just throw it in the back of our truck because we don't have anywhere to put them. And then you can see how muddy it was. It was terrible this last 2 days. We were doing loadout day for our last auction, and we had 2 containers come in at the same time, and it was a muddy mess. But my guys did it. We got it through. Everything was great. I did want to kind of show you over here. I don't know if I could squeeze through here, but that is one of the, if you're looking for the 20 by 30 carport, that's a 20 by 30 carport that is a KJ Metal brand. So it's not the SD Launch. This is what I would call, this is an SD Launch 20 by 30. It's about 12.5 feet tall. Well, the KJ Metal 20 by 30 is about 14 foot tall. So you can kind of see how relatively big it is. I mean, we put this up just last week, and I was like, holy moly, this thing's huge, which is great. But it's pretty tall. So, you know, just think of that whenever you're buying one. You might want to buy the shorter one if you have some restrictions in your city or wherever you're putting this up at. Let me see if I can squeeze through here. I got so many excavators, I can't even walk. Can't even walk around my property. There's my little machine. So I own that one. That's my personal machine. Look how mistreated it is. How muddy, and I had to do it because I was doing this the loadout on this dock, and every time my machine would go up that ramp, we were putting so much ruts in it. I mean, it was getting so crazy. I had to have my little machine over here just kind of smoothing it out as we gone up, just to keep it, because it was just a muddy mess. But here's another container. This is an 11 footer, but you can kind of get the scale of the SD Launch. It's a big old unit, guys. It's a big old unit. So there's some leftover materials. This is exciting because this is going to be basically that whole area that I just showed you over here. I'm turning into a container shop. So like a 40 by 40 container shop. Because I've had so much stuff come in, I've got so much stuff, as you can tell. I've just got things shoved everywhere that I'm going to be organizing this weekend. But I've got so much stuff on ground, and it was raining. I didn't get a chance to set my containers where I wanted to set them. But I'm basically using these black ones as the side, and I've got another container that I'll set on the back. And then right in here will be a 40 by 40 covered shop, to where you can start getting your stuff inside, out of the weather. I don't like it when it's sitting out like this, but I don't have anywhere to put it. Now I do have the carport over here that I just built to kind of help me with that. But that's what's coming in the next, I don't know, week or two. The problem is every time I kind of start making plans to do this, it either rains or we get a container in, and it just takes so much time. So today's goal is to get this whole area flattened out, get that gravel spread to where this next week we're supposed to be getting some moisture starting tonight and tomorrow. So the moisture hopefully won't affect us as much. And secondly, we've got those 2 containers coming in, so we'll get that done. So guys, just wanted to give you a little walk around, kind of what's going on at Red Stag Auctions. You can go out to our Facebook page and like it at Red Stag Co. Or Red Stag Auctions is also another one we have. Or obviously just like and subscribe to these videos on my YouTube channel, and you'll get notifications of next time we're having an auction. So that's what's going on. It's cold. It's getting colder. Hank's still following me around because he's just a lion. He's a warrior. Best friend I've ever had. I mean, he just will not give up. That's Hank. Send some comments down below for Hank, and I'll make sure I'll read them to him. But guys, God bless. Take care. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and I'm going to get back to work. See ya.